Alright, YouTube, I had a bad game the last game. Only Eli Manning. And it was a bad game.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push.
But I'm about to be on top of my shit.
It's Lutz Colts going up against Palmer's Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun.
They keep giving me the ball first.
Welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
There you go, play action with Palmer. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On third down, Palmer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's how you do it.
John Brown, 81 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Quan Bray now to return this football. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tyvon Branch there to bring him down. On second down, here's Locke. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
It's a gain of 5. For the 50, it's Locke. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. 2nd and 10, Luck again. They go with the screen to Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Luck.
Time to give a little credit here.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kendall Langford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
They've got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
I know they have good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Stays on his feet, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
They got this weak-ass playbook. Dang it.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
So I played with the Giants earlier, which was phony.
Because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get
in the corner. There we go, baby.
John Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
There we go.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Let's go.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Good kick. Drop him back.
And there's a flag on the play.
God.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. long. It's locked. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Gotta hit him, buddy.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Palmer now to throw on third down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
To throw on second down is locked.
Thank you.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's
Thank you. Come on, man. And
he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's got room. Picked off by... And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out costs him 5 as he's going to be out of bounds right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Palmer caught right side, Jerron Brown. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Palmer. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 17
Come on,
yards
man.
on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Playbook coming weak.
For the offense lining up 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Palmer on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Get ready. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Underneath for Johnson. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from the desert after this.
Let's go.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game,
Got
you're
him.
now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Palmer now. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jerron Brown from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Look at the spin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing his luck.
Give me that. Ooh.
For the football, and he's going to come down with it. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner.
No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Oh, shit. How the hell he get open?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dwayne Allen, 56 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, it's Palmer. Deep drop. He's going to try and go deep again.
Got it.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, it's Love. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do.
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down, here's Palmer. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He's going to let it go again. And this is caught.
Come on now, baby.
For the touchdown on the final
Come
play
on
of the
now.
first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they
The crowd
get that
goes
done?
wild.
And they extend
Boo.
their lead, a little added cushion into the
The crowd
lockers.
goes
What a way to
wild.
finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Point after now from Catanzaro.
Oh my goodness, I missed.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Nice kick, nice kick.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Damn.